In a vibrant village near the golden savannas of Ghana, there lived a young woman named Amara. She was kind, radiant as the morning sun, but she was adopted, and many whispered behind her back. Though her adoptive parents loved her in their way, the village saw her as less than blood. When she came of age, her family made a decision: marry her off to the first suitor willing. No dowry, no status. "You're lucky we even raised you," her aunt hissed one night. And so, they chose a poor farmer's son named Kweku, a humble man with nothing but tattered shoes and a shy smile. Amara sat alone under the baobab tree, her heart aching. She had dreamed of love, not a transaction. Yet Kweku wasn't cruel. In fact, when he came to see her, he spoke softly, with a wisdom beyond his years. "I know you didn't choose this," he said, "but if you walk with me, I'll honor you every step." There was something unusual in his eyes, a depth, a secret. But she couldn't imagine what it was. The village buzzed with gossip. An adopted girl marrying a pauper? Fitting. They laughed. Amara swallowed her pride. On the wedding day, she wore a simple cotton dress, while the village mocked with their stares. But Kweku, he stood tall, looking at her like she was a queen. "In this world," he whispered during their vows, "appearances are dust. What matters is what is hidden underneath." Their new home was a crumbling hut at the edge of the village. No water, no proper roof, just endless fields stretching into the unknown. Yet strangely, Kweku disappeared every morning before dawn and returned after sunset, hands clean, clothes spotless. "What kind of farming is this?" Amara wondered. He never explained, only smiled and said, "Trust takes time, my flower." One night, Kweku led Amara to the river. Moonlight danced on the water. "I have something to show you," he said. He reached behind an ancient stone and pulled out a golden coin. Not just any coin. It bore the royal crest of the Ashanti kings. "There's more where this came from," he said simply. Amara's eyes widened. "Are you a thief?" she whispered, half scared. He only chuckled. "No, my love. I am something rarer." The next morning, Kweku took Amara deep into the forest, beyond where any villagers dared to go. There, hidden behind thick vines, was a massive estate, with white marble pillars, gold-trimmed gates, and fountains that sang in the breeze. "This is yours too," he said. Turns out, Kweku wasn't a poor farmer's son at all. He was the heir to a vast fortune, abandoned the village life long ago after a family betrayal. He had returned only to find a woman whose heart wasn't for sale. Amara staggered backward, overwhelmed. Why hide all this? "Because wealth can buy servants, not love," Kweku said, his voice gentle. "I wanted someone who would see me for me." For the first time in her life, Amara realized she wasn't the one being pitied. She was the treasure. Meanwhile, word leaked back to the village that Kweku and Amara had vanished. People chuckled cruelly. She probably ran off. Poor fool. But when golden carriages and glittering horses rolled back into the village one bright afternoon, with Amara seated high, dressed like royalty, mouths dropped open. Amara's adoptive family scrambled to welcome her, stumbling over fake smiles and eager hands. "Daughter, we always loved you. You were meant for greatness." But Amara had learned. She smiled politely, but her heart no longer begged for scraps of love. "You taught me an important lesson," she said sweetly. "Real family is chosen, not owed." In time, Amara and Kweku turned their estate into a refuge for orphans and abandoned children. The girl they had once called Nothing became the mother of many. As for the village, they sang her praises now, of course, but Amara no longer needed their songs. She had built a kingdom out of the very stone they once threw at her. And in Kweku's arms, she had found something no gold could ever buy. A love that chose her when she had nothing to offer, except herself.